Hello, Mr. Gazda here, Homework 98, Sedimentary Rocks, Earth Science Reference Table Coloring. Color as directed below. Be sure to take the Know It section seriously, since there may be a quiz on the information in class. There will be a quiz on it, I'm going to tell you that now, so make sure you know it. Here we go, first one, know it. Sedimentary rocks form when mineral material settles to the bottom of a body of water, usually the ocean. For example, mud particles may slowly settle to the bottom of a body of water, forming a layer of mud. If that mud gets compacted and cemented together, the rock shale is formed. So mud will form shale. So key things, bottom of water, that's where these form most of the time, almost all of them. And once you have the sediment there, in this case mud, it needs to be compacted and cemented together to form a rock. So that example was shale. If it was regular mud, if it was sand that falls to the bottom and then it gets compacted and cemented, it would be a rock like this. Okay, sandstone. Trying to see. Not sure how well you can see the sandy texture of that. That's pretty good. You can kind of see it. So that would be sandstone. There's another type of sandstone. When the sand is a little more, let me focus that. I'm not sure you can see that. Hard to keep it still. Those are little sand grains. In real life you could see it much better. Very sandy. So sand that gets compacted and cemented together will form sandstone. That's key. Next one, know it. Clastic means made of broken pieces or fragments of other rocks. That's key. So that sandstone that I just showed you is made of pieces of sand, which is broken up pieces of quartz from other rocks. Okay? Clastic means made of broken pieces or fragments of other rocks. Color the entire section of the table above that shows clastic sedimentary rocks green. Okay? So I think the idea is that you would do this. My idea is that you would this is all clastic. See, it says fragmental. You would color this whole area lightly. You would color it green. Okay, all of those are our clastic sedimentary rocks. These are other types of sedimentary rocks. 3. Color the entire section of the table that shows the rock that can have either crystalline, excuse me, or bioclastic texture yellow. Crystalline. Either crystalline or bioclastic texture yellow. So crystalline or bio, it's just this right here. So you would do this. They can have either. So it's limestone really, and limestone can be either. And it says shell fragments. So one key thing I'm going to say, and I picture some limestone here. Another common thing for sedimentary rocks is that they can have fossils. So if you find a rock that has a fossil in it, it is a sedimentary rock, and because they're hard to see, look, check out this fossil right here. Okay, so this is a sedimentary rock, and you can see the fossil here of like a leaf here and here, and then it got kind of colored in. Naturally got that colored in, so you really can see it. Very cool. Very cool. Sedimentary rocks have fossils. Other types of rocks, metamorphic igneous, do not. Here's another cool fossil. This is a trilobite fossil. Okay. The body of a trilobite, the head would be over here. It was this weird organism that lived on the ocean floor in the realm of like 400 million years ago about. The head came off, but very cool. You see the body there. Kind of segmented body like we see often in sometimes insects today. Very cool. Sedimentary rocks have fossils. Just want to throw that out there. So we did yellow. Know it. Crystalline sedimentary rocks form when minerals that are dissolved in water go from being dissolved to a solid. This is called precipitation of a mineral from a liquid. Know this. Okay? Color the entire section of the table above showing crystalline rocks red. That's this right here. We'll color it red, and then I'll talk a little more about crystalline rocks. These are all our crystalline rocks. They are rock salt, rock gypsum, dolostone. Okay, I have some rock salt here. What did I do with it? Here it is. I have some rock salt here. I had one good piece, I think, separated out. Where did it go? Either way. So you can see this here, rock salt, rock salt. So all this is rock salt. You see the crystals. These are crystals of halite, and when they all form in the ocean water, they settle down to the bottom. They all form together, and ooh, let me do this. You get those crystals. So this is rock salt, the rock made up of the mineral halite. Now, to know how that forms, it's an interesting process. I'm going to recommend you should go to, on my video channel, Mr. Gaz, the channel that you're watching right now, is a video entitled "Salt from Salt Water: Precipitation of a Mineral from a Liquid," where I show it happen. I do this experiment in my kitchen. It really shows how it works. Precipitation of a mineral from a liquid that forms crystalline sedimentary rocks. 5. Know it. Bioclastic rocks are made of pieces of a living thing. Bio means life. Think of biology. Clastic, as we learned up here, kind of means broken pieces. Color the section showing bioclastic rocks blue. So the part of the reference table that shows it is right here. And in this case, our bioclastic rocks that the reference table shows is coal, bituminous coal. Okay, and that is pieces of a living thing. So here I have just some examples of coal. This is like an early stage of coal. This is an early stage of coal. Okay, and it is like plant material, like dead plants and leaves sort of compressed together. Not sure how well you can see that. Maybe if I go like this. Oh yeah, you really can see it there. That looks good. Right, you see the plant stuff like right there. Now, if that continues to get compressed more, there's going to be chemical reactions that occur when it gets a little heated. You will turns into coal. Here's a chunk of coal right here. Okay, and basically it is pieces of dead plants, etc. Let me get this focused again. I got to do a lot of refocusing here. Okay, piece of coal right here, and you know it's the coal that you burn. They burn in power plants. And it's not charcoal. It's not charcoal you have on your barbecue grill in the summertime. That is different. Not this. That's charcoal, not coal. All right. So, did I color that? I think I did. Blue. Did it. Okay. On to the back. Color the horizontal row of sedimentary rock composed of silt-sized particles yellow. So, where can you look? Grain size. You look for silt, silt stone, and I'm coloring the horizontal row. So I'm coloring this. Yellow. Silt stone. Look at some silt. Silt stone is not much to look at. That silt stone right there. These silt pieces are so small. It's like the pieces are a little bit larger than mud particles. So they're very small. Not much to look at, but silt stone. Color the mineral. Rock composed of the mineral dolomite blue. Composition right here. Where does it say dolomite? Here. What rock is that? Dolostone. What am I doing? The row. And I could do all of this if I would like. And there's another crystalline sedimentary rock for precipitation. The same way the rock salt I just said in the video I recommended you watch. 8. Color the row with the sedimentary rock composed of calcite green. Composition right here again. I'm looking for calcite. Calcite, that is the rock limestone, and that's green. So, rock made pretty much mostly of calcite is limestone, and it will fizz in acid. It's a rock that will fizz in acid because it's made of calcite, as we saw in class. That's green. 9. Draw a red box around the rock name of the sedimentary rock that can have either crystalline or bioclastic texture. Red around the name. Where's my red color pencil? So, that is this. Crystalline or bioclastic. Red around the name. Okay. 10. Color the row of the rock that can have large angular fragments purple. Large angular fragments purple. Large angular fragments. Here we go. Pretty angular, large fragments. Key thing to sedimentary rocks. Pieces of other things. These pieces are pretty angular. That's breccia. Angular fragments. They're large, the largest size pebble, cobbles, boulders. It's the largest size to smallest. What am I doing? Coloring it purple. Brescia. And I'm going to show you another example of a typical sedimentary rock, pieces of other rocks cemented together. I have, oh, this one here. This is a little more, it's a really good piece. It shows these pebbles here, rounded pebbles, cemented together. All the light-colored material in there is the cement that held them all together. Okay, sedimentary rocks, rounded with cement in between. That's key. List the size range of particles that make up the rock sandstone. Sandstone, particle size is this, 0.006 to 0.2 centimeters. Okay? Okay, so that's what you want to write right here. It's this, 0.006 to 0.2 centimeters. 12. Color the row of sedimentary rock that is composed of compacted plant remains, red. So I want to look around. There's not a lot on here. Compacted plant remains is right here. I'm doing the whole entire row. I'm coloring that red. Okay. Do this with the right intention. This is about you knowing it, not just following me blindly or just having colored paper. 13. Draw the map symbol for siltstone in the box. Neatness counts. Map symbols are here. Siltstone is that. It's like a line, a dot, a line, a dot, alternating. So, to save time, I'm not going to do it, but that's what you want to draw in there. Neat. Key. Because, for instance, shale looks similar, but without the dot. So, and that is the symbol that geologists use for it. And then this symbol for limestone in the box, neatness counts. Limestone, kind of like a brick wall pattern. Notice, make that neat, because dolostone is similar. I'll look on the back of this. Dolostone is similar in that it's a similar pattern, but the bricks are slanted. So be careful, draw it nice and neat. It's important to get that right. So, that's key. Know the know it sections, and thanks for watching, Mr. Gadsden. Homework 98. Signing off.